Welcome, travelers. I'm Lee Wanika of Tabletop Journeys, and this is On the Right Path. Hey, everyone. Coming to you straight from the studios over here at Tabletop Journeys, and just wanted to chat real quickly about a few things that have been running through my mind over the past few months. You know, we do a lot of little things behind the scenes for the various games we play with our patrons and for our actual play series and for our home games and when we play at conventions and at our local stores. One of those things that we do is just talk to our players. There's so many ways that works, right? So many things that plays into. Uh, everyone in the industry will talk to you about session zero and the importance of session zero. Absolute fact. Got to do it. We do it all the time. It's a big part of what we do, and in my estimation, why we are so successful with the games we run because we set those expectations. But it's also about talking to your players even afterwards. So when I run a one shot, I hang around. I talk with the players about the game. Most importantly, I listen. I want to hear about the things that they found interesting, the parts that they were challenged by, the parts that really had them on the edge of their seats, the parts that they were really amazed by. Was it a voice? Was it attention? Was it the way I introduced the twist? Or was it really just the uniqueness of that cool action oriented movement uh, climactic battle at the end of the session. I recently did a scene or a chapter from a upcoming adventure that I'm writing, and that ends. Of course, it's a train, and of course, the train is going to be derailed, and of course, the heroes have to save innocents on the train. But in the course of that scenario, time was advancing. I rolled initiative not only for the adversaries, the bad guys in that situation, the players rolled initiative for themselves, but I also rolled initiative for the actions of the panicking civilians and innocents in the midst of all this. So they were very dynamic in what they did, and it really played into the way they kind of did things. But I also rolled for the train, how it was going. When the explosion happened and the train was starting to derail, it would do things and have certain movements and trigger certain events. Very cool stuff. Really cool stuff. And the players really seemed to like that. I saw that while we were playing. But what I saw while we were playing isn't the same as asking them afterwards. Because when you ask them about the game or you just listen to them talk to each other about the game, those first two things that they talk about, when their friend who's at a different table on the other side of the convention hall comes over and really wants to say, "Hey, how was your game?" Those first two things that they mention, those were the big hits of your session. Those were the big things. When you have a message board for your online digital game and everybody's talking to that one player who couldn't make it, the things that they talk about first and second, those are the big hits of your digital session. When your players come back to you saying, "Hey, I can't wait till you're in the shop again. I really liked this, and that." Listen, they're telling you what your big hits are. What that tells you what to do, what that tells you how to do, is put that in the next adventure. Not that exact scene, not that exact NPC, not that exact scenario, but it tells you the kinds of things your players like. And while no one player is the same as all players, there are things that can be mostly universal. So if you pay attention to the things that work really well in your digital game and they also translate well in your convention game, and they also translate well in your home game, those are really the three avenues you have to go in. Those are the three trails you have to follow towards RPG greatness, right? So that's what I'm saying. Talk to your players, but most importantly, listen to your players. At the end of the day, that's what it takes to be on the right path. Be sure you like, subscribe, and smash that button below and ring the bell for notifications.